Ford Field here in downtown Detroit, Michigan. Straight ahead, we've got a pretty good one on tap here, as it'll be the Baltimore Ravens taking on the Detroit Lions. Justin Tucker set to boom this one away. And we are underway from Ford Field. Here comes Khalif Raymond from his end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Cost him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
Here we go, fellas. Here we go. Here we go. What's that?
They'll start on the ground with Montgomery. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. So the line of scrimmage all the way up to midfield now as they've got it 1st and 10. Now a play fake, and it's gone. Forced out to his left. And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a 1st down. They'll try the middle with Montgomery. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. From the 31, here comes 2nd and a yard. They'll try the air now with Goff. Escaping the pressure right. And his throw here's incomplete.
As soon as I saw him break contain and get outside, my first thought and my eyes gravitated downfield, because nowadays, most of these quarterbacks, when they do that, they want the big play downfield. They don't want to throw it short. In this case, he took the shot. It fell incomplete.
Now it's Goff off the bootleg. Flush to his right. And an off-balance throw there, and it's going to wind up incomplete.
So it looks like they still have some fight in them on this series, because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
On 2nd down, Montgomery stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5. 8th play of this opening drive coming up. This is 3rd down. They'll keep pounding here with Montgomery. It's a 5-yard pickup, but spotted a few chain links short of the 1st, so a little bit of decision time here coming up on 4th down. Running for it, Montgomery. And he picks up the 1st down yardage as he takes this one down to the 15. Here's Goff. They'll roll him out right. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
So many times I advocate not challenging coverage downfield, but on this play, I thought he made an excellent decision to actually do so. If that had been complete, that would have been one for the highlight reel.
And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the 1st down.
Hey, kill! What's that?
Throwing on 3rd, Goff. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. Touchdown! Jared Goff to Amon-Ra St. Brown. And the Lions put the Knights' first points on the board as they take the early lead. But Charles, here in their opening series, they said they had certain plays scripted for certain players. That looked like a well-designed play to get one of their top targets involved.
Yeah, let's face it, Brandon. A player of his talent is a problem for any opponent to defend, and we saw it right there. They tried to deny an open lane to him. He still outplayed the coverage and scored the early touchdown. Good luck trying to figure out how to defend him as this game moves on.
Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at the 20. They'll try and start this drive in the air. This throw taken in by Isaiah Likely. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Jackson. And he'll throw this one away. I don't think he's out of the pocket. No, here comes the flag. Yeah, he hadn't gotten far enough away from the pocket to throw that football away, and that draws the flag.
Yeah, the old tackle box, right? Get outside of each tackle, and then you can go ahead and throw it away, and you're in good shape. But if you're back there in the pocket, you got to make sure of what you're doing.
On 2nd down, a run with Dobbins. There he goes, left side. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Give him 25 yards on the play there. And it'll be a 3rd and about 13. Here's Jackson. Throw caught by Flowers. And he'll take this to the 47, but no further, as they get him down well short of the line to gain. They're going on 4th down. It's Jackson. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Now Jackson on 1st down. Yet again, targeting and finding Mark Andrews. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Here's Jackson to throw. That one into the hands of Flowers. Will go down as a gain of 6, and that'll bring up 2nd down. Jackson on the give to Dobbins. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he can get out of the backfield. On 3rd down, Jackson. And that'll be taken in by Andrews for a Ravens touchdown. 10 yards on the touchdown pass. And the Ravens are able to match the opening drive touchdown against them with one of their own. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Here's Raymond bringing it out. And they can't bring him down. Look at this. Middle of the field. A breakaway. Khalif Raymond. It's a foot race. And they are not going to catch him. He's in. Touchdown, Lions.
And as we've talked to special teams coaches, that theme of being aggressive continues to come through, doesn't it? When they moved the kickoff back to the 35, it was going to cut down on the number of opportunities. But if you've got a special guy, you give him the green light no matter where he fields in the end zone. And in this case, it paid off handsomely.
Well, he fielded it deep in the range of emotions. Maybe like, oh, no, don't. And then all of a sudden you see him break it. You're like, yeah, way to go.
Yeah, sometimes you have to remind your head coach that he approved the green light for bringing it out from deep in the end zone. And that's exactly why he did.
So let's try this again. After the kick return TD, here's yet another kickoff. Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. Pushing his way through. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And they're going to have good starting field position. He's out of bounds, but not before he's across the 35. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. As this offense comes back out here, Charles, they're trailing in this ball game. And they've been on the sideline for a while. They did score their last time out, but they just had to watch that long, sustained drive, so we'll see if they can shake the rust off.
Yeah, and that's always a question that you have when you have to come off the bench after having sat there for a long time. Are you ready to go? Are you loosened up? But even more so, are you mentally alert and ready to put your best product out there?
2nd down and 3. Jackson. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls
got one touchdown pass already in this quarter. Obviously looking for number 2, and definitely not playing the check down game.
Jackson looking to throw on third. And that will be incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. One incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. 4th down. Here's Jackson. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked by Emmanuel Mosley. And the Lions are going to get possession of the football as time will run out on this first quarter of play. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. Second quarter action now from Detroit, and it's the homestanding Lions who have the football as they get set to start their drive with a 1st and 10. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. The last time out, they had to march almost the full length of the field for their touchdown. So here, much easier, Charles, with this better starting field position.
I love your sarcasm, but I love even more your observation because, look, what they did last time out, now with a shorter field, they should have...
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Marcus Williams. And a return across midfield into the 46-yard line. After the interception, here's Jackson. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. They go play action with Jackson. Under pressure, they got him again. Now after that sack, it's 3rd and long for Jackson and the Ravens. A give for Edwards running right, and he is going to lose yardage here. The offense going to stay out there. They've converted once, failed once. What can they do here on 4th down? They'll indeed go for it with Jackson. And that's going to be incomplete. What a real head-scratcher there. And the Lions will get the football back in terrific field position. So they take a big chance here in their own territory. And you think the coach may have some questions to answer?
Yeah, and, you know, normally we focus on the media, right? The social media barrage that he's going to get for this one. How about on his own sideline and in his locker room? Because I think the team's going to look at him like, Coach, why would we go for it there? I mean, no confidence in the defense. You don't like the punter. I mean, what's going on here? You want some explanations.
They'll come up 2nd and 7. St. Brown in motion right. They'll fake it on the jet sweep, and instead a handoff up the middle. And he won't get much. Maybe a couple. Down inside the 35 to the 34. They had great starting position to begin the drive, but now they look up at a 3rd and 5. To throw is Goff. He's got his target. That's complete. And he's going to be taken down right at the 10-yard line. Goff going to shift him around. Now they'll try and set up the quarterback draw here. 2 yards the gain on the keeper, and it's 2nd down.
Anytime you decide to use your quarterback as a runner, most of the time when you design a play, you're expected to break a little bit bigger than this one because when you run him on short gains, your risk-reward and him taking hits, I'm not sure that's the payoff they were looking for.
And he's going to pull his way down to about the 1-yard line. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. The Lions on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. They'll run it. Here's Montgomery. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown. Lions go up by 2 touchdowns.
Sometimes offenses can get too cute down near the goal line, but there's nothing fancy about this one. As Coach Lombardi would say, we get a seal here, and we get a seal here, and we run this play in the alley. And that's good work to hit the hole hard and finish in the end zone.
Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
Charles, we know that this offense is aggressive. We saw that last drive. They went for it on 4th down, didn't get it. Then they give up the touchdown. So now you feel like they really need to respond here.
They certainly do, but let's face it. Sometimes when you take that risk, you understand if you fail, a little more onus goes back on your ball club to try and pick themselves back up.
On 2nd down, here's Jackson. Finds his man over the middle. It's likely. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. They'll throw on 1st down with Jackson. And that one too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
And Jackson throwing once more. A short throw caught by Andrews. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46. 3rd and 4. Dobbins running out of the gun. And he will have 1st down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. Throwing is Jackson. That'll be complete to Dobbins. And he's taken down inside the 30. The Raven passing game getting in sync. Another 1st down. To throw is Jackson. A short throw caught by Andrews. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And that's going to bring up 2nd down. They go back to the ground with Dobbins. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. From the gun on 3rd down, Jackson. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. Dobbins fighting, but he won't get too far. Maybe a yard, that's all, down to the 2. Jackson trying to hustle his unit up quickly to the line of scrimmage. Here's Jackson to throw on 2nd down. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Cameron Sutton. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Lions touchdown.
That bumps us up to a 3-possession game here, and only in the 2nd quarter, Charles. They're trying to put this game out of reach before we even hit the locker rooms for intermission.
What's even tougher is making up 3 possessions against a defense that can make impact plays like this. They don't have this game wrapped up quite yet, but 2 picks already, 1 to the house. I think it's fair to say they're headed in the right direction.
Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away.
Hill going to sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going.
I don't think they need to be reminded of the situation here. I mean, the clock is dwindling. 3-score deficit waiting for them at halftime unless they can get something on the board here before intermission. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. Now Jackson on second down. And he's going to be intercepted for the third time thus far. Picked by Emmanuel Mosley. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it, and that's something that could come back and haunt them later. They're begging their defense now to keep them from scoring before the half ends.
The Lions will use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Here's Goff. Oh, and he'll just get rid of this one deep. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender. Couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. Now Montgomery, he's got it on the draw. And he maybe makes it back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call.
Here we go.
The final shot before break here. Goff. He'll let this go deep for St. Brown. He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Kyle Hamilton picks it. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Ravens set to receive the football, trailing here as we resume action in the third quarter. Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. Hill shedding the tackle. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball into the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. He'll swing this out to Dobbins. So the completion good for 6 yards, and it's second down. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry up. Here's Jackson. That'll be caught by the big tight end, Andrews. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. Stays on his feet. And he's going to get it across the midfield stripe into Lion territory. From the 46, here's 2nd and 5. Now it's Jackson. They'll find Dobbins out of the backfield. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Jackson. This one caught by his tight end, Andrews. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. Here's a give to Dobbins running right. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. And quickly, they get to the line. Jackson now. He'll check this down to Dobbins out of the backfield. So he stopped for no gain. And it brings up 3rd and 5 now. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Now it's Jackson. On target to his man, Likely. And he will have a Ravens first down as he'll be marked down a yard or 2 past the marker following a gain of 6. Now Jackson. He'll dump this off complete to Dobbins. And he'll get nothing out of that one. So 2nd and 10 now here in the 3rd quarter from Detroit. Jackson. And in for the Ravens touchdown. Lamar Jackson hooking up with Mark Andrews. And the Ravens are able to cut into this lead as they score on the opening drive of the 2nd half. Tucker with the extra point, and that cuts the lead to 28-14. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And they were terrific in the first half, built up a sizable lead, and it's just been cut into a bit following the opening drive score on the other side. But this is a unit that has to be itching to get the football again.
You could say that again. They've got to be pretty eager because, let's face it, they've had to sit through halftime, then sit on the sidelines and watch that drive. So you can bet that they're saying, let's get on with this. We got to go out there and get some more points.
On 2nd down, here's Gibbs. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
That one 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
Here comes the Lions punter now. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the 3rd. And how about this, a fake? And he will not even make it back to the line of scrimmage. How about that for a call? Leading in the 2nd half, fake punt, but this one's going to work against them.
And, partner, I love a fake punt as much as anyone. In fact, I might love it more than other people, but in this case, probably a step too far because not only does it not work, but look at the field position they gave up after the attempt.
1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Here's Jackson to throw. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. On 2nd down, Jackson. And that'll be taken in by Andrews for a Ravens touchdown. A 5-yard touchdown catch, and the Ravens have cut it back within a score. Tucker now to add the point after. He's got it, and they're back within a touchdown at 28-21. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Here's Raymond bringing it out. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And their lead cut in half by that touchdown a moment ago. They are up 7 as they begin this drive 1st and 10. And they'll get to him quickly here as he'll get a yard, just a yard to the 22. Goff now looking to throw. Got St. Brown running the quick slant here. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. On 3rd down they go Montgomery. Well, Montgomery just unable to twist free as they hit him short of the line to gain. Nothing doing on that one, and it'll be 4th down. When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert.
It seems like a short distance, but a yard in this situation, not easily done. So big compliments to the guys up front for creating some space, and especially the guy taking the snap and finding a spot, finding a sliver, an opening, and making it work.
They're going to hurry back to the line now. Gone. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10. Up the middle, it's Montgomery. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play there, 2nd down. They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL. And he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
That incompletion certainly makes this upcoming 3rd down a little bit more crucial. They need to find the right play to convert here and maybe start to tamp down a little bit of momentum.
And he's going to be taken down. Goff is sacked. The sack there by Roquan Smith. Before they can get the punt away, whistles as we've come to the end of the 3rd quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Here comes the Lions punter now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. And there's a work of art right there. Out of bounds at the 2-yard line.
You hate to give the ball away here in the 4th quarter while you're just holding a slim lead. But that punt, absolutely ideal. They pin them inside the 5-yard line. They give their defense a really nice opportunity.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And it feels like the momentum has shifted. They scored, then their defense forces that last punt. And now a chance to tie the game on this possession. The drive will commence with a run by J.K. Dobbins. And get what he can up the middle, 3 yards. That'll bring up 2nd down. On 2nd down, here's Jackson. He finds Aguilar over the middle. And able to get this one out just shy of the 25 at the 24. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. Now Jackson on 1st down. And his throw is incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes. But the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
2nd and 10. To throw is Jackson. And that'll be complete to Dobbins. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. A shotgun snap and a give to Dobbins. And he's going to be brought down short of the 1st at about the 31-yard line. 1 score down, here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 4th down, no problem. Just a ho-hum pickup of 14 to keep the offense on the field. Felt compelled to go for it there on fourth down, trailing in the fourth quarter. They got it done.
And there's always a lot of pressure on a fourth down call. Doesn't matter the distance. You stop to get it done, as you noted, and they did.
Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and it'll be second down. A give up the middle to Dobbins. And a pretty athletic run right there as he's going to get this down inside the 40. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. They'll wind up getting just a yard, and it'll be second down. Throwing is Jackson. A short one there, caught by Likely. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 17-yard line. And they're going to speed things up here. They'll run up the gut with Dobbins. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Now 2nd and 5. Jackson going to give this one to Edwards. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7. But first things first, they need to score as they come up on 1st and goal. Now flags come in. I think one of the Ravens got going a little early. And they'll try again here, 1st and goal after the false start. Now a handoff for Dobbins. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. And now Jackson will look to throw it. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. This crowd doing all they can. Here's 3rd and goal. Now here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
Here's a big one. It's 4th and goal. Here we go. It's Jackson on 4th down. And that'll be taken in by Andrews for a Ravens touchdown. A 9-yard touchdown there. And the Ravens go coast to coast and finish the drive off with 6 points. Still an important piece of business to take care of, the extra point. And no sweat, he puts it through, and we are tied here in the 4th.
Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Now this one setting up for a great finish, all tied in the 4th as the kick's away. Here's Raymond bringing it out. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Goff. They'll set up the screen to Montgomery. And he almost gets this to the 30, taken down about a yard shy.
And that's not a play that you see all that often at the start of a drive, but some teams, they don't mind doing it. And that one, well sold by the offensive lineman. They showed the pass, and then they got out into space, able to get some good blocks downfield, and allow the play to be successful.
The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Plenty of time and 2 timeouts still at their disposal. 1st and 10 here. Now Goff, rolling to his right. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 55 seconds remaining in the football game. They'll come up now on 2nd down. Goff now to throw. Buying time to his left.
Nice solid game there, partner, but the clock is starting to become his enemy.
Absolutely. Every second right now, more and more precious as it ticks. A big play needed, no doubt. 3rd and long. Now it's Goff. And that is incomplete.
Well, the defense certainly did its job. They held up in that situation, and now on 4th down, you've got to punt this and try to get to overtime. There's no decision to be made in my estimation.
And here now the punter Fox as he sends this one away. This one angles out of bounds in a good spot in the coffin corner. And they're going to mark this out of the 5-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. Here's 1st and 10. Throwing, Jackson. That is caught, Bateman. And they take this up near the 30 before he's taken down. Ravens going to use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go in the game. Final minute, no timeouts at their disposal. Here's 1st and 10. Jackson. Oh, look at this. It's intercepted. Picked off by Cameron Sutton. Well, we say it often, Charles, but not all interceptions are created equally, and that is a big one here in a tie ball game in the 4th quarter.
And, Brandon, when games are this close, it usually comes down to the team making the fewest mistakes, and that was one of our mantras back at Tennessee. Coach Mears used to say all the time, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. You've got to cut those down to give yourself an opportunity.
1st down, here's the run with Montgomery. And they'll get him down right around the 16.
I think we saw the strategy there, how they moved it to the left hash so they could line things up for them to kick the field goal.
2nd down, 8 yards to go. Again, they'll go ground with Montgomery. And we are set for a great finish as that timeout comes in with 2 seconds to go in this football game. So everything hanging in the balance, resting on the right foot of Michael Badgley. 2 seconds on the clock. This for the win. And it is good. He splits the uprights on the chip shot. And the Lions are going to win this game. What a ball game this was. What an atmosphere this was. And the home team getting the late touchdown, getting the victory, and now everybody in this building can file away with smiles on their faces.
And what do real estate people tell us all the time? It's location, location, location. So being at home That can be a big deal because, remember, they were down to their final chance to retake the lead. That home field advantage, I think it helped fuel all of what happened for them down the stretch. A huge win.
So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, and this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. It's a win for the Lions as we say so long from Ford Field.